Hey, Cowboy Nation, this Cowboys abroad. Let's get into some football. Let's get into some football talk. Let's talk a little bit about the other guys as we get ready to head into the draft. Um, um, I don't really want to talk about draft players, but what I want to talk about is things that we have to consider uh, going into the draft, and that's what the other guys are going to do. The other guys we have on our roster. Um, they may be projected. They may be projected to fill some roles, and step up this year. Yeah, and step up this year. Um, because without knowing that, we don't really necessarily know what we need to target in the draft. Uh, shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to the Cowboys front office. You know, the business in hand we really needed to get care of. The most important business that we need to get taken care of. We got to take care of. We re-signed. We re-signed all the everybody we wanted to re-sign. We re-signed. You know, so uh, including the Marcus Lawrence. So shout out to the front office for taking care of the business at hand. Of course, you know they're still dacking. They're still dacking. Amari Cooper still lingering out there, but it'll get done. And even if it doesn't get done, we could go into the season with what we have right now, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Um, but coming up, the first guy on my mind right now is Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis and what he's gonna bring to the table, um, along with uh, along with Anthony Brown. And the reason I say it is um, coming up. Uh, Coming up is Byron Jones, fifth year option. You know he's gonna be playing his last year's contract. Trying to start looking at how if we're gonna pay uh, Byron Jones. Are we gonna keep him on Are we gonna keep him on the roster? Not keep him on the roster. Either way, we have to look at protecting ourselves and who potentially fill that role in the event that he falls from us. Byron Jones is a great player for us. I want him to stay. I'm looking forward to seeing what we bring to the table for us. Byron Jones is an offers concerned. Hopefully, we'll find a way to keep him on the roster. But if we can't, got to be prepared for who's going to match his production. You know, so why is that important? And why am I bringing up Anthony Brown? And why am I bringing up Why am I bringing up Jordan Lewis? Byron Jones and Chidobe are our starters. Anthony Brown is our third guy, and Jordan Lewis sort of got last season sort of fell down the roster, got demoted pretty much to a special packages type player. Special packages type player. Really didn't get a lot of playing time on. Really didn't get a lot of playing time on the defensive side of the balls. The thing is we need to know: is he capable of filling? Is he capable of filling a greater position, a greater role? Byron Jones let go, moves on. Can we simply start Anthony Brown and Chidobe Awuzie, and move Jordan Lewis up to that third corner spot? Is Jordan Lewis capable of taking over is Jordan Lewis capable of taking over as a starter? We need to know that. Um, is Anthony Brown going to take a step forward? You know, and be a solid enough performer to start for us. You know, all those kind of things we need to know, because otherwise we have to go into this draft thinking that maybe we need a corner, somebody that we can come in and we can develop over this year and be ready to go in following season if necessary. You know, other one. So, but if um, we think Jordan Lewis is the guy, if we think Anthony Brown can take that step forward or Jordan Lewis can take that step forward, then cornerback becomes a lot less relevant. A lot less relevant. The other thing is, we pretty much got a defensive line pretty much mapped out the way we want it. Right? Pretty much mapped out the way we want it. You know, we pretty much looking at DeMarcus Lawrence, Robert Quinn, Adam Woods, and Adam Woods and Tyrone Crawford as a defensive tackle. Those four guys being our defensive linemen, and then we got Malik Collins and Taco Charles and Dorrance Armstrong and Daniel Ross. You know, so the second tier guys. Thing is, Dorrance Armstrong, after being a year in our system, having been in our system last year, he had 13 combined. He had 13 combined tackles and five assists. Got credit for a half a sack. Show flashes. But can he take that step forward and be a solid rotational player for us? You know, we got to know that, and then that's something we got to consider. Is he ready for that role? As well as Daniel Ross, but not so much as Daniel Ross, is because we just extended Daniel Ross. So we, in our minds or in the Cowboys organization, we must feel as though Daniel Ross is getting it done, but Daniel Ross is getting it done. But Dorrance Armstrong is a question mark. You know, do we need a guy that we can groom? Taco Charlton, what kind of production is he going to give us? You know, he's shown some. He's also shown some flashes, but also been on disparate times. You know, can he get consistent? Can he find himself as a consistent rotational player? If we put him over on the defensive line, can he compete for a starting spot? You know, he was a first round draft talent. Toward the back end of the first round, so we think of him in high regard for his talent is concerned, but can he bring it to the table? Can he tip that stick forward? Can he develop himself into a solid rotation guy? Can he stay on the field? Can he kill the attitude problems? And all the other things that we hear about him, and go out there and make it happen on the football field. Those are things we need to. Those are things that we got to consider going in. I mean, because if Taco Charlton is a question mark and Darius Armstrong is a question mark, then we have to consider what we set for as the necessity for the line. Whereas right now, for us, with the players we have, it's a position of strength. But if those guys are not really, we don't really see those guys as being guys that can step up, then that becomes a much bigger issue that we'd have to take a look at. So that's kind of what we are. You know, the dead horse in the room that everybody beats on is the safety position. The Cowboys brought in 6 safeties on their 30 visits, I think. You know, and a couple of them are held in high regard. I'm not really gonna say much more than that about it, because obviously the Cowboys organization felt as though we need an upgrade in that position. They wouldn't have voted 20% of our visitors to that one key position. You know, so obviously we see it as a position of need, as a position that we need to upgrade in the safety arena. So that's where we are. On the flip side, is another guy, another situation we need to kind of keep an eye on. It's tight end situation. Right now, I see it as a position of strength, not really a position of need. Not really a position of need. You know, you got Witten, and you got Blaine Jarwin, and then you got Dr. Schultz, and then you got Rico Gallis. The thing is, Do we think Rico Gallas is the guy that can get it done? Do we think Dr. Schultz is the guy that's going to get it done for us? Do we think Blaine Jarwin is the guy that's going to get it done for us? We know that Ridden is on short term. Is on short term list. 1 year, 2 years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years max. Probably two. Probably two. Most likely one. Uh, so Ridden's on a short lease. In here for a short time. So with that, between Blaine Jarwin, Dalton Schultz, Rico Gallas, are those guys, the guys we need to get it done. And because we like to run the ball a lot, because we use our tight ends a lot for blocking. A lot of times we run 2 tight end sets. We generally need 3 solid tight ends. I mean, do we have that? Or do we need to upgrade that? Is Rico Gallas going to turn the page and be the guy? Is Dalton Schultz going to be the guy? Is Blaine Jarwin going to be the guy? Those are questions. Those are question marks. Each of those guys had a moment or two in which they shine, but nobody really stuck out on a consistent basis as somebody that can get it done. I know Blaine Jarwin had that one game where he stepped out, had 3 touchdowns, and he was moving all over the place. But what I'm saying is, on a consistent basis, who stepped up and shown that they can get it done on a consistent basis. So there might be some doubt there. If so, maybe we have to consider that going to getting a tight end. Running back, we know we need a running back. Don't need to speak much on that. We know we need a running back. Somebody that can help out Zeke, spell Zeke. Cowboys made a decision that they didn't really make a run at Rod Smith, so wasn't really happy with Cowboys organization. Not really happy with Rod Smith's production. So we need to back up RB. Darius Jackson, can he be the guy? The other guy is the guys on my practice squad. There's just some. Can the guys on our practice squad get it done? That's the other thing that we gotta take a look at. Anyway, don't hold you too long. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for checking in for Cowboys Abroad. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think our positions need is? What do you think about these other guys? What do you think about our considerations? Let me know. Let's talk about it. It's Cowboys Abroad. I'm out.